This is a Fox 17 winter weather alert.
Well, this might take a little bit out of the sting of the cold weather in the UP. They are hosting a hot contest when it comes to the ice on Teal Lake. The person who correctly guesses when the ice will crack, letting mining equipment fall through the ice, wins cash. You can't beat that. You can purchase guesses for $5 per guess. The winner gets half of the money raised, like a 50-50 raffle. Last year's winner got $1,500 by guessing May the 3rd. That is what I literally call, Anthony, cold, hard cash indeed.
Hey, good one.
May the 3rd.
That's pretty late, Derek.
Why? Is it even frozen yet? I mean, it has been pretty mild so far, right?
You know, I'd have to look at the statistics to see exactly how that plays out, Derek.
Yeah.
But, you know, I would have to say that these cool springs over the past few years probably playing a role in terms of holding onto that ice longer. But it seems like it takes a while to get into the cold season. So, as you know, November and December not really producing much around here. This year, at least. Last year, we got the snow and cold very early in November, and then it kind of leveled off as we went deeper into November and December. So every year has something different to offer. We haven't gotten anything in terms of snowfall, basically, in GR as of yet. A total of 1.6 inches. Just a very rare dusting still around in spots. I noticed just going out to grab some dinner this evening, and I think we're going to lay down some snow tomorrow night and into early Wednesday morning. There are definitely some things to get to with regards to this weather system that will be approaching, and it will not be, let me make myself clear, will not be a major snow here in West Michigan. Daytime highs, well, I should say 24-hour period highs. This was from midnight last night at 41. Our daytime high was actually 35 this afternoon, which felt even colder than that with these northwest winds around 15 to 20 miles per hour, gusting into the 20s at times. These are the current observations now. 28 degrees in GR. We did dip down to 26 just an hour or two ago, but some clouds have begun to materialize once again. We talked about that on the earlier shows, the evening show, that we may fill in a few clouds in certain spots of the viewing area late evening and overnight. We're doing that presently, so numbers have jumped up, even a flurry or two out there, but nothing significant. It's actually some lake effect activity developing with this west and northwest breeze that is quite stiff right along that water line, gusting to about 25 to 30 miles per hour at times. Those winds will come down, though, for everyone, say by 5, 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, and it will be a light-winded day across all of West Michigan on Tuesday until later in the evening when this next system does start to get closer. There is a pool of some pretty darn cold air there, minus 17 in International Falls, but you go northward into Canada, and, you know, I show this vantage point quite a bit. This is just not that cold, folks, for late December. I mean, we are approaching the coldest time of the year statistically in the next couple of weeks, and if you don't have readings way below normal, way below zero, I should say, off into central and northern Canada, you're just not likely to have an extreme outbreak here in the lower 48, and I don't see it coming anytime soon. 22 degrees, we'll call it at 7 a.m. Look at the sunrise time, 8:12, so it is still dark. No doubt about that. At 7 o'clock, partly cloudy skies will evolve partly sunny, I think, for a number of hours tomorrow. We'll top out at 31 degrees. Some snow will arrive on the scene about 9 o'clock tomorrow night, 9, 10 o'clock. And it'll come down pretty decently, I think, between about 9 p.m. and, say, 3 or 4 in the morning. It's going to be a narrow window to pick up this 2, maybe 3 inches of snow in Grand Rapids, perhaps 3, 4 inches or so, something like that, off into our extreme northern zones, and much lesser down to the south because a bubble of milder air is going to come northward. However, it's not going to take much to get to our biggest accumulation of the season at GR because that has been 1.2 inches. That came with the lake effect on Christmas Eve. So it wouldn't take much to bust that record for the season. This is off the European model. Kind of broad brushing it a little bit. You see the numbers going up to the north. I think that's accurate. We could pick up here, I think, maybe about a few inches, 2, 3 inches in GR. But once you go south of GR, it's going to tail off quickly because that mild bulge of air is going to arrive, I think, probably as soon as 3, 4 in the morning there on Wednesday. So we're going to change over to a wintry mixture and then maybe even a plain rain briefly with some drizzle before it winds down by late morning there on Wednesday. So whatever we do get, 2 or 3 inches, it's going to be compacting and melting, becoming very slushy there underfoot there in the middle day of our work week. Couple flurries, as you can see on that radar. Here's our next system developing out to the west. This will be taking a track here just to our south. Not your classic winter winter storm. There's kind of an extension of energy off to the north. It's not all bundled together, but nonetheless, a lot of moisture with it, and that's why there's winter weather advisories and a lot of real estate and winter storm warnings as well. Take a look at this future track model. It does have these clouds around for several hours tonight, so that'll keep those temperatures up for a while, but then they begin to break up towards daybreak. So I think probably a nosedive a little bit by several degrees, get down to about 22 degrees, and then begin to rise with filtered sunshine for a number of hours tomorrow. Say by 8, 9, 10 o'clock tomorrow, here comes the snow. And you see those pink and green colors down to the south. You could probably edge those northward, I think, as far north as Kent County by maybe even as early as 6, 7, 8 in the morning. So we begin to change over. But it probably can come down pretty decently, Derek, for a stretch there late tomorrow night. So watch your driving out and about early on Wednesday. We get to 37. Calling for 2 to 3 inches in GR. I got more coming up.
We'll look for that. Thank you. Like so many events in 2020, the ground